Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back at John Pye. We're here to pick up the remainder of our free pallet buy from the last week. So we've got 2 pallets to go. Hopefully they'll fit in the car. So let's go and get them.
If you haven't already, please do check out part 1 of our auction buy from last week. So last week we were only able to pick up the 1 pallet out of the 3, and hopefully today we're able to pick up the other 2. So just a quick reminder then, these are the pallets that we were going to be picking up last week, but we're going to pick up today. And as you can see, they are still quite large pallets and they are going to be quite bulky, but hopefully we can get them in the car. So today we're back at John Pye and we're picking up our pallet from sales room 6, with the weather looking a little bit ominous and a little bit like it's going to be a thunderstorm. The returns business is absolutely booming at the moment. John Pye is receiving a significant amount of returns through the doors. And the returns pallets from Amazon, which were here last week, appear to have been moved on, and I will keep a lookout for these in the coming week. Right, so we've got our pallet, we've dragged it up to the car from the sales room. As you can see, the pallet is absolutely huge, and we've got to try and fit it all into the car before it starts to rain. Now you can see the wind's picking up, so time is against us. We've got to try and get this all in rather quick. And unfortunately the rain was quicker than I was, and a few items were left out in the rain.
Right, for the first time ever, I've been caught out in the rain. So managed to get some of it in, but unfortunately some of it is going to get water damaged. Right, I've got in as much as I can do. The car is full right to the top. Unfortunately this is only pallet 2 or 3. So yeah, another journey, another pallet to collect. Now, these are very heavy items. If anyone's going to try doing this, I strongly suggest having 2 people to do this, as a lot of these items were very heavy, they're very bulky, metal, wood, they're heavy items. Make sure you have 2 people out to do this.
Well then, it's the following morning, it's still damp, dark and awful and grey and ugh, but we still need to get all of that out of the car. So we're going to get it out, we're going to get into the garage, and then I'll come back tonight, sort it out and find out what we've got. We'll do a big unboxing. Since part 1 of the video, nothing has sold. So the garage is starting to get awfully full now. So overnight I came to the decision I'm not going to do any more of the furniture mystery pallets. If I see on the boxes they're large, they're bulky, I'm not going to do them anymore. I'm going to switch it back down to the smaller items where I can fit more in, where it's easier to sell. Otherwise I'm just going to end up with a horrifically full garage. I'm running out of space, it's not selling. I'm going to probably have to skip a lot of it, and unfortunately it's not been profitable at the moment in time. I'll need it to switch back to what I was doing before, with like the Costco pallets, the Argos pallets, Currys, and hopefully some better Amazon pallets.
Right, we've got everything out of the car now, it's all into the garage. As you can see, it is getting very full, so there better be some stuff in here that we can make, that we can use, or that we can sell. And hopefully we'll make a little bit of money back on it. Hopefully there's some profit in it. This is why I've got to keep on emphasising, keep it low risk. Anyway, I'm off to work, we'll get back later and we'll sort this out. Right, unfortunately I've got home tonight, it is getting dark, it is tipping it down. There's no chance I'm going to be able to film this right, so we'll try it again tomorrow.
Alright then, it's been a few days. Unfortunately I've been ill and it's just been very bad weather. So we'll get on with it and find out what we've got and put all of this together, undo it all, unbox it, and hopefully we've got some profit here. So unfortunately, I kind of blocked my garage up, so I can't get to the table. So gonna have to just bear with me for a moment whilst I try and sort this all out. Okay, first thing then is a load of toilet paper. Now this was not on the photos of the pallet initially. However, we have got 9, 18, 27, 36 rolls of Andrex, which for how much we paid is probably about breaking even. Okay, next up then, we have got the Nerf Fortnite rocket launcher. So again, this was not on the auction picture, so let's open it up and see what it's like. Okay, so we've got it out of the box, looks all good, so let's give it a test. Yeah, I say that works. So
Nice little item there that we didn't know we were going to get. Okay, next item then. So a Snooze Pod 4 bedside crib. Not entirely sure what this is going to look like, so let's open it and find out. Okay then, so having a look at this, and it does look... someone has tried to put this together. You can see the dowling rods in the end of the wood. So it's definitely been used and returned. Got a couple of items which got a little bit of a crack in, but it has got everything including the mattress in here. So I think if we put that together, it should be able to sell still. All right then, next item then. So it looks like we've got potentially some legs for a table. Now, I don't think we've got the tabletop amongst all this. I could be wrong, but let's have a look and see what we've got here. If not, I can use it for another tabletop that I've got, hopefully. Okay, let's have a look at what we got then. So I was absolutely right. We have just got table legs. However, these do look to be good quality table legs. Now, hopefully we've got 4 of them. One of them has actually not been undone. So these look really nice actually, and I'll be able to put them onto another table. Okay, next one then. We've got a little bit of an unspecified box. I can't see any pictures on what this one is, other than made in China like everything else. So let's open it up, find out what we got. All right, so just open it up and we've got a 10 drawer storage chest. So this looks pretty much new. It's not 100% new, as it definitely has been undone at some point. However, it does look in good condition. And I think I might actually keep this and put this one in the garden shed office when it does arrive later in November. Okay, next item then is this shoe cabinet. So fortunately, this is box 1 of 1. So hopefully everything should be here. So let's have a look. Okay then, so this is pretty much untouched. Someone's definitely opened this one. However, no one has tried to assemble this by the look of it. But that's what we should have. And not in a colour I would particularly choose. So in this kind of grey, and yeah, not the best colour, but I think everything is here. But we'll have a look and find out how much this is. So at the end, I'll try and find out how much all this is, and we'll price it all together for a total RRP. 7 more items to go. Still really large, bulky things. I've got my daughter starting to make a couple of them. So hopefully we can have a few of these to show you what they've actually come out as. Okay, next up then. This box is unmarked. It's got a bit of wear and tear on it. So this is an item that's definitely been opened up and returned at some point. So let's find out what we've got. Okay, so unfortunately it looks like we've got a trash box, unfortunately. So we've got a few pieces of wood and a few bits of cardboard that have been put in here. So yeah, not sure what was meant to be going on here, but that's not going to make anything at all. It's different colour wood, it's different shapes and sizes. Yeah, that's a waste, but add it to the fire pile. So more wood for bonfire night. Okay, next up, another unbranded box. However, I've had a couple of these in the past. I know exactly what's going to be in here. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have another modesty panel. So let's see if I'm right. Right then, oh, look at that. It's really awful when you start to realise what comes in certain types of boxes. But yeah, it's another modesty panel. I don't have one in this colour, but if anyone with an office needs one, hit me up. So I'm trying to film the video, but unfortunately there's currently a cat in the way. His name is Eric and he's stubborn and he won't move. It's difficult to film when you've got the cat in front of the camera, or he's trying to jump up in front of you and he will not let you do what you want to do at all. Right then, cat out of the way. It's another box. This one has quite clearly been well used, opened up and then attempted to be returned just by the amount of tape that's been used and different kinds of tape. So hopefully this one's not going to be a pile of wood again. And yeah, let's open it up and find out what we got. Okay, so Right, unfortunately it is more wood. This looks like it may have been some drawers, but I can't see it all fitting together. Someone has definitely put this together at some point, but I don't think all the pieces are here. But again, more wood to the pile. And this is just more for me to say, this can happen. This is why I say keep it low risk. Keep the amount you pay as low as possible, as you can end up getting boxes like this. But for myself, I think after this pallet, this is going to be the last lot I get of the larger boxes, because I'm just getting too many like this now. We've got another 3 or 4 left. Hopefully they're better. So let's get them open. Okay, next up then. So we have a box from Out Sunny. I've had Out Sunny before. They do a lot of garden furniture. Doesn't say exactly what it is. I can't see any markings anywhere to say what it is. So we're going to have to just find out. Right then, so we've got a load of plastic wrapping that is just, yeah, it doesn't be for anything at all. And then we have got a load of metal rails for something. And even more, I've got no diagrams, no manuals or anything in here. Okay, gonna have to try and work out what this one is at a later time, but right now it is just a load of metal poles. So yeah, anyone's guess. Right then, I'm not going to bother undoing the remaining boxes. So we've got that one down there left, we've got that one and that one. Now it's a box 4 of 4, a box 3 of 3, and a box 2 of 2, all 2 different bits of furniture. And I can tell you right now, it's just going to get added to the wood pile here. It's not going to be going anywhere. So again, keep it low risk and just be very careful with these kind of things. The larger units, sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. The last 2, unfortunately, they have not paid off. Now, we're going to put together the other ones that we know definitely should be able to put together. And yeah, we'll see what they're like, and we'll put together a total RRP for what we can actually sell. Right then, I was absolutely correct. It was just more wood. Got a different colour for a change, but still more wood. And unfortunately, this is the amount of waste that you get when you get these things, okay? So this is why I try and get rid of it at the auctions. However, it wasn't possible this time. It was raining, I had to get everything in the car as quick as I could. But still, that is an awful lot of waste. Cardboard, polystyrene, that I need to take care of after the fact. So anyway, let's find out how my daughters are doing and let's see what they've made. Right, so it looks like Ella has made a start on the shoe cabinet and it looks quite nice actually. So I just need to put in one more drawer. Oh, she's done it. Great stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's looking pretty good. And Sophie's got this out the box, but yeah, it's just out of the box. We'll have to put that one together. Right, so getting this together, this actually looks a lot nicer than I think it was going to be to begin with. Okay, so there we are with the assembled item, and as you can see, it actually looks pretty nice. I'm in 2 minds as to whether to keep that or not. Okay, so that is the shoe rack assembled. Although there's 2 pieces of wood left there, so I think my daughter's left that out of there from somewhere, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Right then, the last item that we've got to do is the snus pod. So, I'm hoping everything's there. I'm hoping there's some instructions as well. Okay, so it looks like we ran into a problem making the snus pod. So we should have 4 of these, and we've only got the 2. So not everything has been returned. So unfortunately, until I can get 2 more of these, I'm not going to be able to make this. So we'll have to cut the video short and go up to the RRP. Okay, so today has not been too successful, so we've come in at £187 on RRP for completed items, but it's still the better part of 1200% increase on the baseline £15 spent on the pallets. Okay, so that wraps up part 2 of our 3 pallet haul. Now, unfortunately, during the making of the video, I was quite ill, and I had to take a little bit of time off from doing this, and unfortunately I wasn't able to go and pick up that third pallet. So you only get so much time from the auction house to actually go and pick up the pallet. So I presume that third pallet is now back in circulation. If I find it on the website, I'll have a look for it and I'll find it and I'll put it onto the next video. Anyways, so the last few videos have not been particularly fantastic on the finds, and I do have to keep emphasizing, keep it low risk and don't pay too much for these pallets. Now, I'm not going to be doing any more large, bulky pallets. Now, I'm getting too much furniture, I'm getting too much wood. It's getting harder to sell these, particularly going into winter, and people are wanting more things related towards Christmas presents. So what we're going to be doing is changing it up, going back to the Costco pallets, the Argos Curries. I will do some Amazon ones if I think they're appropriate, but it's going to be a little bit more investigation than what I have been doing. So basically, I'm not going to be going for the absolute cheapest pallets anymore. I'm hoping for a great success out of it. So we'll do a little bit more investigation. We'll spend some time looking at the photos and using a bit of AI on the photos to determine what potentially could be on those pallets. And just one little reminder from myself, please do subscribe. So I know that there are at least 3,000 return viewers to my channel. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. It will help me out so much. So the channel's already gone past 4,000 viewing hours. If I can make it to 1,000 subscribers, then the channel becomes monetized and I'll be able to start spending a little bit more on those riskier pallets, and we can find out what we're going to get. So if you're new to the channel, please do check out my playlist over here, where you'll be able to find a lot more successful pallet hunt finds. Yeah, I've had £2,500 pallet finds over the last few months and paid not a lot for them. Yeah, you'll find them right over here. And until next time, we'll catch you again soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.